Bueno, sí, señoras y señores, buenas tardes. Estamos aquí para hablar de un tema muy delicado. Uh, with that being said, take it away, Jesus.
We're
Chuy.
bilingual.
Did my dad just call me Jesus? That's a little weird. Usually call me Durango when I'm upset. Or when you're upset. Okay. Welcome everybody to the Trenches podcast. I'm here with the whole family. I got my lovely wife,
Hi.
my dad,
Hello, everyone.
OG, double OG, triple OG, and then my mom.
Hola.
So we are here to talk about the unfortunate events that have happened in this house over the past month. And we are talking about the Rona. The whole coronavirus ran its way through the house. Unfortunately, it was probably the worst thing any of us had to deal with individually and together as a whole group. So we kind of want to give you guys a little rundown of what happened, how it went its way, what we all felt, and what we kind of learned through the whole experience, individually and as a whole. So I guess I'll start because I got it first. You know, I got it first pretty bad. And it was kind of just like a regular day. I started to feel bad, and nighttime it was terrible. You know, I kind of had a fever. The fever was the first thing I felt. That was sort of your first.
I think the fever was that got me the most. I think that's what I'm gonna talk about most of it. You know, the fever and the not sleeping and not eating and not be able to do anything. So that's mainly what I'm gonna focus on.
Yeah, the fever and the sleep were pretty bad. Did you have a problem with that, babe?
The couple first days, yeah, but I just figured it was because I was sleeping in the baby's room, and he was waking me up at 4 a.m, body slamming me.
Yeah, he's on a bunk, like a little bunk bed, so he was definitely throwing himself elbows first.
And I was just worried about a lot of things, so I just thought it was like myself, freaking myself out. I don't think it was really corona that made me not sleep. It was just me.
The same thing happened to me. I thought it was just a body ache. Like, I'm going, well, this is going to be okay. Then I started having sore throat. I'm going, I don't think so. I didn't want to give it a second thought that's what it was. I thought I was tired because winter is here. So I thought, well, maybe it's the cold, season.
Those body aches really hurt, like bad. I thought I had gotten run over by a truck or like somebody was 1-2ing me in bed while I was sleeping.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy too because by the time that my mom was feeling bad, you and I were already checked out. It was a wrap for you and me. We were already in different rooms. And then, so my mom was just kind of being a superhero, right? She was taking care of the baby, bringing us what we needed, making sure he was cool. And yeah, just shout out to my mom. Un aplauso para Maura. No, she did her thing for sure. But I didn't get a sore throat. I didn't really get a sore throat for me. I guess it's different for everybody, but
It's different.
I think that we all had a fever. I had a fever. We all had body aches.
I think it's bad. It's just bad in its own way for each person. So each person has like one really severe symptom,
I think I had all 4 of them. Very severe.
This isn't a competition.
I know it's not.
I know this guy. Hey, my dad's been out for a couple of days, and he's trying to like win this imaginary competition. Then, I had it the worst. I had it bad.
No, but it's true.
I mean, that's debatable. He had my mom with him.
Yes, that's
Which is a help, right?
Big
I
advantage.
would have loved to have you.
big advantage that I had my wife with me. So, she can tell you how bad I was. I can sit here and tell you it was really bad, but she saw it firsthand. And one of the thing is I'm very blessed. First of all, for his family, everybody here. And that's a good thing that we went through as a family, because otherwise we would not be talking about this. We would not be at the same page talking about the suffering and pain and suffering. And the most important thing I got out of this, that I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go into the subject or not, but it brings us all together as a family. We were already a good family, a pretty united family. But this virus here brought us together even closer.
I think it like made us have a lot of more compassion to each other because we know exactly what like the other person is going through. So it's like, whatever you need, like just let me know. So because it went from one person to the other to the other to the other, so the one that was like helping you out had already gone through that. So it made it better because you like understand what you went through. So, you know, you're just trying to make it better.
Yeah, it comes out like a team effort. You have to be compassion, even if you don't have it before the other person. But because everything that you see on TV, everything you hear about it, you're listening, but you're like not listening. But when something happens and comes into the house, it just clicks, and you know that this person's not gonna come out of the room, that this person's gonna need meals, this person's gonna need water, medicine. So it comes out as a team.
Yeah, you sort of have no option but to kind of carry the team on the back, at one point, because if one person is like, my dad was working, my mom was here, and she's got a million different things. Hey mom, I need a plastic bag for the garbage, to bring the food up, to bring it up, then take it down, and then wash it in a safe way, but
And take care of the baby.
yeah. And that was sort of by during Thanksgiving time.
It was Thanksgiving. We weren't together.
Yeah.
I was in one room. You were in another. And then you guys were together, which was nice. So the baby wasn't like just with one person.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And he didn't
it
have
was
school
sad.
during that time, so it was like, it was 6 a.m. to 8 o'clock at night, him and then all of us. So it was a lot. It was a lot for all of them. And when I got out, it was just me. It was just me for a little bit, which is was fine. But it was like I took that role for a couple of days, and then Kim got out, and it was sort of like, okay, cool, help me with A, B, and C.
Touching back on Thanksgiving, we had good plans. We had
Two turkeys, not one.
We had two turkeys, and
turkeys.
we're gonna have mole. She makes a really good mole. But the most important thing was, I want everybody around the table and thank God for everything that has given us this year. That didn't happen, but I think each one of us in our own way got to thank God. I was sick. I was asking God for something
Some relief.
and some relief, and He did answer my prayers. So I think individually we all accomplished that. We all said thank God for this family,
We came through.
for everything you have given us this year. We're very blessed, and it's different than every other year. All my other 34 years in Chicago were different than this one. So and I took a lot from that.
And
I took a lot
to
from
my
that.
taste buds for sure. I lost my taste. Did any of you?
But the food didn't. It seemed like you were just eating it to be strong.
Yeah.
I think
It's
I
just Kim
think I
didn't
lost.
put any sazon in the. No, just kidding.
No,
No, I
I
did.
think I lost my taste buds because I couldn't.
Yeah.
But I wanted some nutrition, and it was Thanksgiving, and we were battling all this, and to see, like I said, like la calaca, face to face, because my husband, he was just giving up. He would say, I'm not gonna make it through the night. That
That's
really
scary.
really scared. That really was scary for me, because I never seen him before. He was strong. He's always been this and that, but things change, So things change, and it was a very very scary time for me, because I really did believe that I was gonna lose him, and that right now is just anybody can lose anybody. You can go insane in there with high fevers, chills, sweating, not eating. We called the doctor. They couldn't do anything for us. We couldn't go to the hospital. It was bad. It was bad, and we'll see. We're not 100%, but we are alive, and we're thanking God for that, and for this family, and we know that we're gonna be, together.
You know what came to my mind a lot of times when I was really sick? I recently lost 3 cousins. One of them was because of the corona, and he was a unique case because his brothers they didn't know he was sick, so all of a sudden the lady called and said, "Hey, your brother's dead." So I was picturing myself in that situation because, yes, my family knew they knew I wasn't feeling good, but at the same time, they didn't know to what extent my sickness was.
Honestly, I didn't mean to cut you off. We didn't really know how the extent of how you were feeling either. You know, it was kind of mom, texting me like, "Hey, just check up on your dad." I'm like, "Well, he doesn't answer the phone. I'm trying to call him." But no. You texted me and you were like, "Oh no, I think you called me and you were like, yeah, your dad's not feeling good, and he told me that he feels like he's gonna die." And it's just like, I'm definitely not expecting that, you know.
Yeah.
No, that's how bad it was. And like I said, that was running through my head. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. That was going through me, and I really didn't think I was gonna make it. I didn't think I was gonna make it. They say you write it out and it'll get you stuff out of your body eventually, but it didn't. For 3 straight days, I have no relief. I had no nothing, and so I was really giving up. I was really giving up on the hope that I was gonna make it through, and God answered my prayers.
We pray that day. We pray, and I asked for help on prayers too, and it just it came. It came through.
It came through, and thank God for that. And and I definitely, like I said, it makes you look at life from a different perspective.
For sure, and I definitely feel you when you said, it's not hard to go insane in there, because the fever, and you're not sleeping. Definitely by my 5th, 6th day of not sleeping, I felt like I was hallucinating.
Yes.
I remember I called Kim and I'm like, yo, I know I'm not crazy, but the second I close my eyes, I feel like there's people walking in and out of the room, and like I'm having conversations with them, and that's scary because that's something that's always happened when I was little, like when I had a fever for a couple of days. But this was wild. Literally the second, like I'm hearing like conversations, like like a radio transmitter. It was like that, but of voices. And but thankfully I didn't see anything that scared me. I didn't see any, like demonic stuff. But it was just like like if I was watching a show, but it was happening in my room, and that'll. I was scared to go to sleep. I couldn't go to sleep, so I would kind of take. I sort of like you, right, Pops? Where you were like 10-minute naps, 30-minute naps throughout the day, So
the first 3 days were like that. Then the next 4 days was no naps. Because I could not. It's like my body was playing tricks on me. You cannot close your eyes because you're not gonna wake up. That was my thought process behind that, and those were just those very long days, very long nights, and it was just terrible. It was just I'm 49 years old. I know I look like 29, but 49, but. My body has never felt this way before in my life.
It took a beating.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things that really take a toll on people is the whole fact that you're by yourself and that you're just, with yourself and your own thoughts, and that can drive anybody crazy,
Yeah, the thoughts, and then the way you're feeling. And then I think we all had this in common. None of us had appetite.
No appetite.
So, Kim over here is making me some 5-star meals. Delicious meals, and I'm like, I remember she made it was like the first day. It was like a big sub with beans, and I'm like, this is amazing. First of all, I can barely taste it, but I'm like, the torta was this big.
It was fire. I got the recipe up.
Didn't we get one too?
Yeah.
I think so.
The second day.
A torta?
Yeah.
Oh, I made you.
I'm sad.
Oh, yeah,
It was
she made us all.
submarine.
Yeah. And then but then she made me eggs with like turkey bacon and then like oatmeal, and I'm like, babe, this is amazing.
Because the thought behind, me making these kinds of things, it's like, okay, I know you're not like, in the mood for anything or not really hungry, but maybe if it looks like it's good, like it'll, I don't know, maybe spark some sort of appetite in you and make you want to eat it. So that's why I put a lot of effort into what I give you, because if I just bring you some, I don't know, plain Jane eggs, I'm going to look at it and be like, oh, I don't really want to eat it.
Yeah, right. Like I didn't.
But if you got like chopped jalapenos in there and some tomatoes and like queso fresco on the top, then you're gonna be like, okay, I should probably eat that.
Yeah.
And it's a good thought process, that's for sure. Because there was like you brought me pizza one day. God, I wanted to eat it, and I just had a little bit of piece. But it was during my peak time. There was during my peak time where I couldn't eat.
Yeah.
But you wanted to
eat
which is good.
or
Yeah,
sleep.
you asked me to bring pizza. Don't make it look like I wasn't trying to cook nothing. That is
So, I think it's a pretty bad combination when you taking 3 Tylenols every 4 hours, 5 hours,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, that was a
don't
lot.
don't put any
Three.
food into your system. So what's gonna happen? You're gonna intoxicate your body.
yeah.
Your body's not gonna know how to react. Well, you giving me this, and I really need this and this. So I think that's what happened to me. My body really got confused. It didn't know what to think. It was playing tricks on me.
There was
Yeah.
too much going on.
There was just
there's
too
a lot
much going
because
on
there's-
and no food coming in.
Mm-hmm.
You got that feeling where you want to eat, but you don't. Nothing appetites you. All you do is you taste the water and you want to throw up. And that was basically what I was going through.
I can't relate. I was hungry and I couldn't taste nothing.
Yeah, well,
I was so sad. I was on TikTok scrolling, and you see, it was Thanksgiving time, so of course
everybody
everybody's
making turkey.
posting their recipes and their size. I'm like, oh my god, those mashed potatoes look so good. But it's like, even if I have it, I can't taste it. And then we got that pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie.
The pumpkin pie was like
and I
this big.
couldn't
This
taste
It was
it.
huge.
It was huge.
It was so sad. I wanted to cry.
Yeah, so I think it's safe to say we all had a little bit of a different experience, but still, it sucks. Like, I don't think any of us had a light version of it,
Yeah.
So
It was sad. It was sad
Yeah, it was
because
bad.
it just I couldn't imagine leaving him alone. If I wasn't sick, I hadn't had the symptoms, I wouldn't go in the room with him. He would be by himself. And one of those days, I really looked at him, and he had round black here on the bottom of the eye, and they were inside, and he just looked desperately like he was gonna go insane. And he goes, "Don't go to sleep, don't go to sleep. You have to wake me up." I go, "Why?" Because I'm not gonna wake up. Right now, I'm gonna tell you,
shit.
I'm not gonna make it to the day, to another night. I'm
And then we
going.
both started crying like
Yes, and we started praying because we were just saying goodbye.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would too.
See,
See, that's the thing. Like, I like really, really explain that, because I could not imagine like looking at Kim and be like, "Yo, it's a wrap. It's over with. I don't think I'm
Yeah.
gonna make it." You know what I mean? Like,
There's nothing
that's
you
so
can
heavy.
do.
That's so heavy, because that's the thing too. When I was feeling really bad, I'm calling. I'm like, "Hey, should I? I want like I'm feeling this, and this. Like, what should I do?" And the first thing they're like, "We can't give medical advice over the phone. If you really feel bad, then you gotta come."
That's what they told
That's
us.
that like destroys you, because it's like, damn, you don't like. What am I supposed to do?
They don't do nothing. We call too. I call that
They're like,
when
aspirin,
I was scary.
Drink water.
My mom
Good
had
luck.
a different experience. I don't know, maybe it's different by state, but she called because she like still had a cough really bad, and her chest was hurting, and they like right away prescribed her inhaler and like
wow.
medicine for her lungs to like open up. I don't
Really?
know. Yeah, they did a lot, and all she did was call. So I
Yeah,
don't
we
know.
call. They told us no,
I don't know.
nothing.
But yeah, maybe it's different state to state.
They told us
But I thought it was
stay.
nice,
Yeah, stay 10 more days.
right.
I go 10 more days, no eating, no sleeping.
Yeah. Makes
10
no
more days for
sense.
what?
And then it's like, why would you risk yourself going out and exposing more people? Why not just call and let me know what I need.
Or even get it worse. That was one thing that people were talking about too, that you could have it sort of mild, you go somewhere and you can basically not get it again, but intensify what you have. So it's like, risk versus reward. But I kind of want to go into sort of what we learned individually and as a family of after this experience. I think you said that you felt like it brought us together as a family, but I definitely myself learned a lot individually during this. I think we all did. Go ahead.
I don't know. I always like doing things for other people and making them feel good. So it was, I don't want to say it was fun for me because that sounds weird because you're sick, and I mean, I don't want you to be sick, but like I like doing things for other people. So like making you guys breakfast was like, fun for me, and like having you taste my food even though sometimes you don't like it. But like it's, and I don't know, it made me feel closer to you guys even though we weren't, together. You were in a whole different room, but like you're on my mind and I'm thinking about you. So I don't know. It just made me feel good.
It is. It is that way. But sometimes the other half, it feels like but we're bothering. You know, because
No.
can you bring us ice? Because the headaches they were so bad. I go, can you?
I guess I could see that. I was scared to ask for Oreos.
It was like 11, and she texted me, "Hey, can you bring me some Oreos?" I'm like, "Hell no,
No,
I'm
it
going to
wasn't.
sleep."
You lying.
That's when you were out here. I'm like, "You're not about to text my mom, tell her to bring you some Oreos."
No, that wasn't true. But yeah, I
You
guess I
don't
could
know.
see that.
Yeah,
but
you
I
don't
guess
know.
maybe now there's
Yeah,
a better
and-
understanding. So like, if you
yes.
need something, just let me know.
Yeah.
You know, like.
I felt like I was bothering you guys too, because I'm like, you want something to drink? You need something? I'm like,
No, yeah. Well, it was bad.
And it gives you a better understanding that it's like really serious. You know, I feel like, especially in like my job and seeing different people every day, like you get a lot of people that come in not wanting to wear masks, thinking that this is a joke. They, they're like, this is all fake news. Like they just
Yes.
want to scare you. And there is people that are asymptomatic. There are people that don't get it as bad as we got it. Clearly it's different for everybody, but all it takes is that one person that you care about to have it really bad for you to take it serious, and it sucks. Like
Yes.
everybody should be, social distancing, wearing masks, like taking this serious because people are comparing it to the flu, but we know tons about the flu. We don't know anything about this or like what the long-term effects are. Even if you didn't have, these crazy symptoms, you don't know how it's gonna, take effect on your body in the long run. And
Yeah.
it's scary.
It does, because right now we're feeling weak. We go up the stairs and we're tired. We just right now, just today, we went outside and he drove for a little bit, but it's just scary to go out and do the things that you used to do because they hurt.
Yeah.
Like your back hurts, and you're weak, and you're like have double vision too.
"Yeah, you."
Definitely look at life from a different perspective.
Ooh, talk about it, pops. Talk about it.
And that's the thing. Personally, I didn't think I was gonna get it, to be honest with you, because I'm a pretty strong guy. My immune system is pretty good.
And we're all careful.
I work out and I take care of I wash my hands. I work alone. I don't have no contact with people. So I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna get it. But when I start feeling kind of shitty though, I'm like, really? Really? And I still then I didn't listen to my body. And I think it's what did it the most because I waited until I got a full blast. And I even went to work on Monday and feeling like shit without sleeping, with fever and everything. And I'll tell you, people, it's one of the days that I regret the most. Don't ever put your body through that. Fuck that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much money you're not going to make. It doesn't matter. Your health come first. Don't make that mistake that I made. And this is one of the reasons I'm taking this extra week to recuperate and make sure I'm 100% before I go back to work. If it takes me a month, then let it be a month.
Well, you
That's
also
my
have a
advice to
dangerous-
you.
You also have a dangerous job too. You're
Uh,
driving this
yeah, you gotta be
big
sharp.
truck, and all these people around you, so you have to make sure that you're
Yes.
you're okay. So
Yes. So it wasn't fair for me. It wasn't fair for people around me. And it wasn't fair for anybody for me to be out there trying to be live in denial, because that's what it was. I don't have it. Well, I had it full blast. And I'm here to tell you, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. People out there, take it serious. This is some serious shit. And just be careful. Be careful and wear your mask. You social distance 6 feet. Don't go into no parties if you don't have to. I know Christmas is coming up. And I know how hard that's going to be for a lot of people. It ain't going to be hard for me. It ain't going to be hard for
Yeah,
me
I'm
because
cool.
this is all I need right here.
yeah,
Yeah, it's not sweet, you know what I mean? And for me, I'm in people's faces, a bunch of people a day, so it was kind of like, kind of playing with fire for a little bit. You gotta do as much as you can, but at the end of the day, it takes one little, one little breath of air, and it's over with.
Yeah, and shout out to the people that, cared enough to come and,
Ooh, talk about it, baby. Talk about it.
leave things for us. People brought us food. The vecina was, oh my God, an
Yeah, our
angel.
neighbor is awesome. Shout out to La Vecina.
Those muffins were delicious.
Yes,
But yeah,
delicious.
and we had our neighbors even come and decorate our front lawn,
Oh, yeah.
which is
Yeah.
crazy. Like, who does that? You come and you put our Christmas lights up, and we got lasers. It's
Yes.
fancy.
Yeah, we've never
you
had
know?
lasers before. That's a whole nother.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's-
I've never seen anybody do anything like that for somebody else, and that was just, I don't know. It
But-
really touched me that people
but
cared enough to
that's
do
just-
things like that.
That just goes to tell you the kind of people we are. I mean, we're good people. Otherwise, we won't be surrounded by good people like the vecina, like the prima Mela.
Yeah.
She was always, ever since she find out that I was really doing bad, she was on top of it. Hey, what do you need? Can I get you this? Can I get you this? So it's I think it's a good thing that you mentioned those persons, Kim, because those are angels in our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They we
They're
need to
blessings, for
we need to make sure we thank God for them every day, and even for the people that didn't come through, that's okay. God bless you. Don't get it, but if you do get it, we will be right there for you
We will.
because it's
Yeah.
what we do as a family.
My dad's a better man than me, but I'm working on myself. I don't feel that way. I'm gonna shoot you a text. Hope you get better. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's kind of crazy, but that's a whole different conversation. But
Yes.
I think we should wrap it up for today, guys.
Sounds good.
One last word for
Final
the
thought?
people. Yeah, final thought.
I think we said everything.
Yeah, I think we said everything. Just gotta be careful. Wear your mask.
And if you're not, we fighting.
Yeah,
Wear your mask.
it's hard not to be around people, but you know what's even harder? Being in a room by yourself for 14 days.
Oh,
That
bad.
that is the worst thing, and feeling like you're gonna die.
Yes, definitely. I thought I was gonna die. Thank God I didn't. I'm here to talk about it, and just to give testimonial to all the unbelievers out there.
Yeah.
Just take care of yourself and don't get it. Don't get it because it's ugly.
Absolutely.
It is.
Well, guys, we appreciate you tuning in, listening to our first episode. Thank you.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Go
Thank you,
Bears.
guys.